Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of almost all ages, with parental consent, the sick twisted minds at Sacrificial Pond Productions brings you a new style horror film, like nothing you have seen before. There are no cops, no investigations. There is no backstory, no follow-up of the victims who were brutally tortured and murdered. Our story isn't about them. Normal Terror is about a single dad struggling to make ends meet. His son is his first priority. He goes to work, pays his bills, and is generally a great dad. The twist comes after he puts his son to bed. This is where he releases his stress. Some people do yoga, some hit the gym, some go for runs, some people paint on a canvas. An anonymous source once wrote on an abandoned asylum wall, "I never understood people until I took one apart just to see how it worked." If you are rear-ended in traffic, most people's thought runs to anger and their primal instincts of hurting the other party. Sam Neill does not have the ability to stop that primal instinct. Let us take you into the mind of a killer. Normal Terror is a concept from the mind of Sam Mason, who wrote, directed, produced, and is starring in this new age feature film.
Let's get slicing and dicing with Sir Sturdy horror fans. On this podcast, you will hear me and a guest do some movie reviews, random funny horror chats, and whatever else comes to mind. So tune in, kick back, relax, and always remember, I'll see you in your nightmares.
Well, just Jason's mask.
Welcome to another frosty episode of Horror with Sir Sturdy. Do not eat the yellow snow. I'm here with Rhiannon and Matt. How you two doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. And Matt, how are you doing?
Doing awesome. Glad to be off for the weekend and chilling like a villain on the couch.
Yes, that's always great. And ladies and gentlemen, the movie we're about to discuss is one of Matt's favorite Christmas movies. It's probably top 3 on his list. I am making this up, but I'm still going to say it anyways, and that's Jack Frost from 1997. Not the one with Batman, a.k.a. Michael Keaton. The other one.
Nope. That one came out in 98, actually.
The very next year. Oh, man. Could you imagine real quick how funny that would be? Like, say a little kid's like, Mom, Dad, I want to see Jack Frost. And they grab the horror movie instead because they don't know.
Yep.
That'd be awesome.
That's either going to be great, you're going to turn that kid into a horror fan, or that kid's going to be scared of snowmen for like 10 years. Either way, it works for me. I think it's funny.
I would love to be like a guy behind a video store clerk. Be like, oh yeah, you want to watch Jack Frost with your kids? Sure. Go over and grab the horror film and be like, here you go.
Yep, great movie.
Wait till they come back the next day and be like, oh, oops, wrong one.
It's a family movie.
Sorry.
It's still family orientated.
Yeah.
It had comedy.
Oh, it had a lot of comedy and stupidity. Like you were pointing out earlier with her blow drying her hair for like a half hour and then getting in the tub. I didn't even. And what's funny is I watched the movie. I seen that happen. Nothing clicked until you said that. I was like, wait a minute. That doesn't make sense.
What the hell is she doing?
I mean, I don't blow dry my hair, so I don't know how it works. But I guess it doesn't work like that.
Yeah, like there was no point in that.
Yeah.
So I don't even know what the hell they were thinking.
They weren't. Blow dry and dry hair.
Let's blow dry your hair and then put you in the bathtub and get it all wet again.
Yep.
So you just wasted 20 minutes for no reason.
You did. And somebody's electricity. Because that wasn't her house.
So that's what you girls do in the fucking bathroom all the time.
Blow drying the hair?
Blow dry your hair first, then wash it, and then blow dry it again. I see how it is.
Yeah,
well, we don't
like this vicious cycle.
We don't know what they do after that, Matt, because she blow dried her hair first, then she got in the tub, and then Jack Frost raped her and killed her. So you don't know if she was gonna blow dry her hair again, or take a shower next. Like we don't know.
I was wondering if he did rape her or not. I was looking at that. I was like, okay, it sounds like he did because he said something afterwards. Was it good for you or whatever the hell he said? There you go. Yeah,
Yep.
and I'm like,
If you
did he
notice, the
actually do
nose is
anything?
missing.
Yes, that's what it was. The nose.
The
Oh.
nose is gone. The carrot nose. And all of a sudden, he
Okay.
picks it up and puts it back in its slot there and goes, Christmas came early this year.
Slot.
What a movie. What a freaking
Yeah.
movie. And oh man, that kid, the kid that was cooking for his parents, that shit looked
Yeah.
terrible. Like, if I would have done something stupid like that the first time, my mother's gonna smack the shit out of me. Like, what are you wasting food for?
Yeah, exactly. Not, oh, yay, fill up my bag.
Yeah, no, that's definitely not gonna happen. She probably beat me with the bag,
Yeah.
which
What
ended up
is this
having
shit?
antifreeze in it. Oh my god, your kid's trying to kill you.
Yeah, that kid bugged me.
Did he?
Yeah, he was so over the top, like, so happy, and look what I cooked you, Dad. Like, no kid really acts like that.
I'll tell you right now, if I cook some shit like that for my dad, I am not bragging about that. As a matter of fact, I'm like, oops, I messed up.
Yeah.
My
You just
bad.
fucked up. Sorry.
Yeah, that was a huge mess up. And then later when the mother's coming back from the store or whatever, the kid's home alone making, I don't know what the hell he was making. I don't know if he's trying to make cookies or whatever. And she didn't even get that mad about it. She told him to go outside and make a snowman. I'm like, you better clean this shit up. I don't know what the hell you think this is.
Yeah.
She just cleaned it up. Oh man, the movie was so freaking funny though. It was so weird. Like you could tell it was a lower budget movie, but I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
The acting wasn't the greatest, but it's one of those movies you expect it from.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then like whenever the acid stuff came out, and he's all, "This is gonna hurt."
I remember back in the VHS days, this cover always dragged me in because it was a lenticular cover. You look at it, and it's got the snowman all nice and cheery, but as soon as you tilt it to the left or to the right, it turns into this weird demonic-looking face. And I'm like, I gotta watch this right now just because of this cover alone.
That's cool.
That is cool.
Oh yeah, it was. It's one of my go-tos during Christmas time. It is.
You see, I was right. Boom.
Not in the top 5 though. Not in the top 5.
No, I didn't say top. Matt, I didn't say top 5. I said top 3. So it's higher than the top 5.
Not in the top 3 either.
So
since you were just talking about covers real quick, do you guys remember, so it's a movie with Gabriel Byrne, and it's called Gothic. Yeah. And so it had this lady, that lady sleeping, and that little like demon thing was sitting on her chest. Do you remember that?
Yep.
I don't.
That scared the shit out of me when I was a kid.
But now I have to look this up while you guys talk some more horror. And
this pan like demonic boy wolf child is like half kid, half the other half is like a wolf or demon hooves.
Yeah.
It's a weird fucked up movie. Vestron actually just put it out on Blu-ray too.
Really?
Yep.
It's called Goth.
Gothic. Oh,
Gothic.
is it Goth or Gothic?
Oh, Gothic.
Yeah, and that cover terrified me. I hated looking at that because he's all crouching down on her. I was like, oh my god.
That sound just this. The sound alone sounds interesting to me. That's all I need. Now I'm trying to find the freaking cover.
Now he's too busy looking it up, going, "Oh my god, no more talking about Jack Frost. Let's do Gothic."
Yeah.
I gotta watch it first.
Oh yeah.
Jack freaking Frost, that guy. You know, you know what I understand about that movie? Remember when they get into the car accident or whatever, flips over? First of all, I don't know what happens to the black guy. They never show him again. In my mind, I'm assuming he got out and he just took off. That's what happened. That's what happened.
Beginning?
Yeah. That was driving with the other dude. No, we're not going to put that kind of energy out there. We're going to say he survived.
His feet are all on the other guy's head and stuff, and that guy was funny. The way they were driving was funny too. They're all like right in the screen.
Yeah.
You can see the steering wheel going back and forth. It's like, who the fuck drives like that?
That was one thing right there. And then like when they showed when you're showing inside the truck, like when you're looking out the window, you see how much snow's coming, but they're showing outside. I'm like, where's all the damn snow? What's going on here?
Yeah. Yep. I thought that too.
But what I was getting at is when they had the accident, everybody got either fucked up or killed, except for Jack Frost. I'm like, how the hell? He really didn't get hurt too much. He's getting up. He has his handcuffs off. He's just chilling.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then you wouldn't have your movie then.
True.
That's true.
True, but I
They
feel like he's
crashed into that genetic tanker that sprayed him with a genetic material that turned him into. That actually melted him right there on the screen with the snow.
it did,
That's
which
what caused him to turn into a killer snowman.
the idea was the idea was cool with him melting. It didn't look as good as I bet the way they were explaining it. Like, listen, we're gonna have your skin peeling and melting off. You're gonna go into the snow and turn into a big ass snowman. Sounds cool, kind of. They probably worded it a little bit better than that, but it ended up coming out like, look, this is. Listen, we have $6 left in the budget. This is how it's gonna look. But again, I enjoyed the movie. I really did.
Hmm. Yeah. The ending was really weird, like as far as how, like when he got like the icicle teeth and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Did he like bite the guy's face?
Yeah, and he like it looked like when he was biting him. I'm thinking like, okay, he's gonna crush his head or like rip his skin off, and it was just like they just put fake blood on his face after he bit him or whatever. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
you could have survived that.
Oh yeah.
I did like the kill that he did to the wife, as cheesy as it looked, but when he put the Christmas ball in her mouth and crushed that down and slammed her face in the Christmas balls and like tied her up on the tree, I was like, that was pretty cool. That's actually, I think that was in the trailer, and I was like, I'm gonna love this movie just from that kill alone. I was like, I'm gonna enjoy this. I didn't love
Did
it.
you know this was Shannon Elizabeth's first movie?
Oh, okay.
This was
Really?
her first movie role. The
Oh,
one that
you
gets
could
it in the
tell.
bathtub.
Yeah.
Nadia from American Pie.
Yes,
Yep.
I remember that.
That's her first movie. Is Jack Frost.
Wow.
Okay.
Rihanna was just telling me earlier about how much she loves Shannon Elizabeth, how it's her favorite actress. So
Oh yeah.
that's
Favorite in the world.
that's cool.
She was good in 13 Ghosts. I did like 13 Ghosts, but I think it's just she had such a strong supporting crew that
Yeah,
it made her not so annoying.
not so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's not one of the greatest. I can admit that.
Yeah.
But
She's damn hot though.
she's I
See?
yeah.
I'll admit that.
She's not. I won't say she's hot. I'll say she's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, I can't even think what I was gonna say. You know, we all have our own different preferences on that.
Mm-hmm.
I think her looks is
Yeah.
what got her a lot of roles, though. It definitely wasn't her acting,
Oh yeah.
because I could have did that. Well, some of the scenes she did, I can't do that because I'm a guy and she's not. But as far as the acting talent, I can do that.
Yeah. It was pretty shitty. Oh fuck! I was gonna say something about her. Now I forgot what it was.
You want
Shit,
her
I can't remember.
autograph?
What?
You want her autograph?
I totally do.
I
I
would
hang
love.
her picture on my wall and be like, "Oh, I idolize you."
Just staring at the picture every single night. One day I'm gonna be
I
just
want
like
to
you.
be like you.
That's beautiful. I'd love to get
Oh,
her
I
on
know
the
what I was gonna say
podcast
about her.
though.
I think she married to a producer or a director or something.
Uh,
I thought.
I don't know personally, but I'm gonna go with probably.
I
Just to,
thought she was. So that's
Matt.
probably how she got roles.
Well, it's either marrying them or well, you can use your imagination.
Yeah. Oh man.
But oh man.
Um,
But yeah, she didn't bother me in this movie though. She really didn't. She wasn't too bad. Like the way the movie was, if she was in a more serious horror movie, I'd probably be a little pissed off. But she
mhm.
was in, lower budget comedy horror. So
Yeah.
if you want to put her in comedy horror movies, you can do that. Just don't ever, if they ever do another Thanksgiving, don't ruin it and put her in that though. We don't want that. We don't need that. That was a great. Did you watch that?
Mm-mm.
Oh man, you have to.
Was
Great
that where? What is it on? Is it on Amazon or YouTube or?
movie. I watched it on YouTube. It's about a killer turkey.
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. Yeah, it's a beautiful
Oh
movie.
God, we're at the Thanksgiving again.
Matt, you know how much I love that freaking movie. I gave it
I
a
know.
10 on the podcast. I gave it a freaking 10.
Oh wow.
I enjoy that movie so freaking much. Now, the way I rate movies, which I've discussed this before, I rate movies. Excuse me. I rate movies as in like that's the only movie that exists. I don't rate it compared to other movies because if Thanksgiving's a 10 compared to like The Conjuring, Thanksgiving would be like a -6 or a -8. But seeing as how I'm just, just that movie.
Yeah. I'll have to watch it.
Oh, I think you'd enjoy it. I know you'd enjoy it. Part 3, that's up in the air. Thanksgiving 3, that's definitely up in the air. I'll let you watch that and let us know what you feel about it. Matt cried at the end. He loved it so much. So, what were your guys' favorite kills from Jack Frost?
Mine has to be the kid with the sled getting decapitated.
That was like the first one, right?
Nah, it was kind of close to like the second or third one. And just goes outside, and the snowman just taps the sled, just very so lightly. And all of a sudden, I don't know how it got so much momentum to chop that kid's head off, but I died laughing.
Oh, man. Me too.
So funny.
You know what's funny about that part? My wife was watching a movie with me last night, and she was like, those blades are not that sharp, and he was not going that fast for that to happen.
Yep.
But hey, it happened. I seen it with my own 2 eyes. Now,
I honestly liked the Christmas tree one because I liked how like the glass was sticking in her face, and like you said, he put the ball in her mouth and wrapped her all up. I thought that was funny. I liked that one.
I think that was my favorite one too. And like, I like how they did get pretty creative with these kills though in the movie, but that was just because it's Christmas, hanging around the Christmas tree and all that. And the one guy comes in and sees her. He's coming in talking, then he sees her and runs out the house, which was smart.
I like when the boyfriend gets killed too. Like she's up there, blow drying her hair, then takes a shower deal. He's downstairs in the kitchen. All of a sudden, this snowman just automatically pops up, and all the baseball references come up, and he's shooting icicles out of his glove. Oh my god, that was so funny.
Yes. Now again with that part, he goes. The wine's warm or whatever. He said it needs ice, and he's scraping the crap off the freezer. I'm like, who the hell eats that? That's nasty. I feel like that would taste like anything that was in the freezer. You're better off going outside and grabbing some fresh snow and dropping some of that in there. But, hey.
Yeah.
Who am I?
Well, I was thinking, how is there that much fucking ice packed in the freezer like that?
I was thinking
the whole freezer was ice.
I think it was like an ice box that they have.
Oh, really? Oh, that makes sense then. When I was first watching it, I was thinking, okay, you know what? Maybe Jack Frost is in the freezer. Which would have made sense, but I was wrong. He wasn't in there. He should have been.
So in the second one, is it the same guy that comes back?
Yes.
It is?
Yep. It follows pretty much after the first one. The sheriff there has a nervous breakdown because he keeps having nightmares about Jack Frost. So they send him on a trip to some island out in the Caribbean or something, somewhere where there's no snow whatsoever. And pretty much Jack Frost is still encased in the containers underground, but it breaks and he escapes. And he goes on this island. He actually melts into liquid, goes across the Atlantic or Pacific, wherever the fuck it was, and goes on this island and actually snows on the island.
Wow.
Everyone's like, wow, this is awesome. It's like a Christmas miracle. It never snows here. And, of course, the sheriff guy's freaking out, going, Jack Frost, he's coming to get us. Oh, boy, that movie was... If you want to see bad, watch Jack Frost Part 2.
I guess we're going to have to do a podcast on that then, right?
Oh, the kills are even more weirder than this one.
That's
way weirder.
See, that's what I'm looking forward to.
Let's just say one involves a giant snow anvil.
Nice.
And there's baby snowball creatures as well. I own the fucking movie. I actually own both of these movies.
Man.
The second one is way worse, but of course it takes place on a tropical island.
I got to see that.
Yep.
Baby snowball creatures.
Yep. They're like his kids or something. He's like, oh, children, look what I made. And he's got these little snowballs that are all little faces on it. They got little stubby hands.
Oh,
it's also got like a little critters thing, gremlins thing going. They're all like, yeah. And all of a sudden they grow teeth and they go after people.
Matt, I don't know if you're trying to talk me out of watching this movie, but the more you discuss it, the more I want to see it.
Your homework tonight's to watch Part 2.
I'm going to try to.
Wow. I can't believe we even made a Part 2 to this.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's the same guy and it's the same sheriff. I think the family's a little bit different, but other than that, it's pretty much the same.
Different kid and wife.
I think so.
Are they supposed to be the same? Just they got cast different people, or did he leave his wife and kid and knock someone else up?
They all go on a family vacation.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find that and watch that because that sounds very interesting, funny. It has to be funny at the very least.
Oh, yeah, I think it's a different actor that plays the sheriff.
Oh wow.
I think.
Oh.
See,
I got IMDb shit now. Great.
now with these type of horror movies, if they're not funny, that bothers me. Because I'm like, these movies aren't, they make them to be kind of funny, kind of cheesy or whatever. I'm like, this has to, if this isn't funny, that's really going to bug me. It has to be funny
Yeah.
or have really, really awesome, fucked up, weird kills. If not both.
Oh, second one's definitely got some fucked up kills.
Oh, yes. And it
With
sounds
baby
funny.
Oh, I forgot about the Ice Cube one. Oh my god, that was funny as fuck. Oh,
Shit.
I can't. I don't want. I don't want to ruin it.
I think we should have just watched 1 and 2 and did it as one episode
Oh my god, I forgot about the Ice Cube.
next time. Well, for the next holiday horror, I guess we'll do that.
Oh.
Yeah. I'll watch the second one. Oh, how funny. I know. I didn't even know there was a second one until I was looking for the first one on Amazon Prime and then saw the second one. I'm like, holy shit, are you kidding me? Here's the second one.
Oh, man, I definitely got to watch that. I can't wait now. I really can't wait.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to try, because Matt was telling me him and his guys were doing on their podcast, watching the movie and commentating through it, but I'm just scared of the whole copyright thing. So I'm thinking of maybe if I ever do try it, watching the movie on mute and doing it and just kind of describe what's going on and how I'm feeling about it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Because, again, I don't want to get in trouble for copyright and make me take stuff down. I'm trying to stay out of that.
Yeah, I don't know how that would work.
We just usually just play the movie and then we do the commentary.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. We haven't gotten in trouble yet. So hopefully not. I know with some films you can because they're public domain films, meaning no one owns them and they're out and about.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I know some films. Oh, since we're not actually playing, like we're not showing you the movie, maybe that's why we're getting away with it. Because if we're showing it, it's a different story, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you're actually listening to it, like where you can, if you own the movie, we tell you when to press play, boom, and then we're all talking about it. So
that's exactly exactly what you just said. Exactly what I want to do because I feel like it would be fun, but I'd rather do it for a movie, a silly movie like Jack Frost or whatever. You know what I mean? Nothing that's like a serious horror movie, more of like a comedy horror.
Mm-hmm.
So if you won't mind talking through it at the same time.
Yeah.
I do a whole Mystery Science Theater 3000 to it when I do it.
That's cool.
Nice.
I make fun of it. I make jokes left and right. The guys are trying to be serious, and I'm dropping F-bombs. I'm dropping things that wouldn't make sense, and it's funny.
That right there, what you just said, Matt, that's what I want to do. And I think we're going to have to do that. I don't know what movie, but I think we're going to have to do that.
That'd be fun.
It would be. It'd be fun. It'd be funny.
Fun.
We'll discuss that.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be super cool. Because, like how you said, as long as you're not showing the whole movie just by itself, because I think they put it under fair trade use or something like that.
Okay.
So like with you talking over it, you're not showing the movie's entirety. You're talking over it and you're changing it. So you're not trying to show their movie. You're
talking shit
doing
about it.
Commentary on it. Yeah, basically, yeah.
Right.
You know what? I kind of want to do a bad movie. Just
like
talk shit about it.
One.
Yeah.
Oh, like Thanksgiving? No, just kidding.
Hey, listen, man.
I'm kidding.
Thanksgiving holds a special place in my heart. If it wasn't for Thanksgiving, this friendship me and you have might not have started.
That's right.
I need to watch it.
Yes. Well, I'll tell you this real quick, and then we can go into the ratings. I know you got to get going soon. But a con over here in upstate New York in Albany, we both happened to be in line. I don't know how the conversation started, talking about horror or whatever, and then I said to mention Thanksgiving. He's seen it. He enjoyed it, and it just went from there. And
Oh, cool.
yeah. And the crazy thing is though, is the one con that I was at, he helped me on the panels. This was the Con Scare Con. He helped me on the panels and all that. I've seen him at this con for the past, 4 or 5 years, Matt? Taking pictures with him. We've never just, hey, how you doing? Cool. Because he has a gremlin that he carried in like a baby carrier thing that he carried on his chest. Like, cool, can I get a picture with you with that? And we finally just talked at this con up here in Albany. I'm like, wow. And now he's helps me with the podcast also.
Aw,
Yeah.
that's
So
awesome.
Thanksgiving is a beautiful movie.
It holds a special place in your heart.
Exactly.
Oh shit! The one of the killings, or when they killed Jack Frost, and they put him in the antifreeze.
Mhm.
The shit that really bugged me was watching the foam like float. So he's fighting like these big pieces of foam,
Yes.
basically trying to shove it on the antifreeze. I'm like, what the fuck? It's all solid
It was
and it's floating.
it was bad. It was bad. They should. I don't know how they should have did that scene. Maybe I really don't know.
Yeah.
Well, it was also made in '97, so you
True.
don't have the big budgets that you did. They were shot on video, not shot on video, but shot on demand. So therefore, straight to VHS stores. You know, this never had a big screen debut.
Mm.
So
Mhm.
they just threw it out there and said, "Here you go. There's a Killer Snowman movie." Okay.
Yeah. His little squishy face, like when he'd move, it's all like squishing right here.
Yeah,
Yes.
like a little
It's
snow.
all like,
Oh man, like a little stuffed animal.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, man.
would you rewatch this movie? This is
Me
for
or Matt?
this is for both of you. Whoever wants to answer first.
I'll let her answer first because you probably won't know what my answer is.
Since you own it, I assume I know that.
Yep.
I would rewatch it, but I wouldn't say it's on my like top 10 list of Christmas movies, like Christmas horror movies.
Okay.
But I would rewatch it just because, I mean, it was funny. It, like you said, it wasn't. It was low budget, so there wasn't much to expect from it,
Mm-hmm.
and it was funny. I mean, it was good. So yeah, I'd watch it again.
Nice. And Matt, I'm gonna ask you just for the listeners' sake.
Mm-hmm. No. Don't watch it.
No.
No, just kidding. To me, I've watched this movie several times. I've owned it on VHS. I did own it on DVD, and I upgraded to Blu-ray. So I've actually owned this film 3 times. Maybe there's something wrong with me. I don't know, but I actually have fun with this movie. It's in my top 10 to go for Christmas horror films. It's a turn your brain off, have fun. You're watching a killer snowman movie. You know it's not going to be serious. You know you're going to have fun with it. And again, the puns. The puns left and right are just fun. They give you that good goofiness to it.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. That's what drew me to this. As far as like watching it, I would definitely rewatch this movie. It might end up on my holiday lineup instead of watching regular Christmas movies and divulge into that Christmas horror. So, yes.
Mhm.
And how many frosty fucks would you guys give this movie? Out of 10, between 1 and 10.
Let's see. Since it's not my favorite, I would say like a 5.
A 5?
Yeah, it's not my favorite.
That's fair. Matt?
I would probably give this one a 7.5 frosty fucks out of 10.
Nice.
Frosty fucks. That's awesome.
Frosty fuck.
I think
Frosty
I'm going to
fuck.
give it I'm going to jump like right in the middle-ish. I'm going to give it a 6.5. 6.5 frosty fucks. Just because the little things that I complained about bothered me. Other than that, I enjoyed it. And if Shannon Elizabeth can actually act a lot better, this movie would have been better. So I blame her for it not being an 8. All her fault.
It's all her
This
fault.
was her first movie role. You're not gonna get like a 10 out of 10 out of her.
Listen, here's why I'm gonna
First
say
two,
this.
it's like you're watching a movie about a killer snowman. How are you gonna act in front of that? Okay, I'll just have him hug me, bang me against the side of the tub for a bit, and just go okay. And then she realizes how to get better, and then she gets naked in American Pie. Okay, there's points there.
Yeah,
And
but
then later on, she gets a little more serious in 13 Ghosts. I'm like, okay, she's improving. It's like a little progression.
not a lot though.
I don't know, which
No,
doesn't have that
not
many
very
roles.
much. That's true. She did do the Night of the Demons, and she was okay in that. I mean,
that's
okay in that one.
Mm. I don't dislike her. I don't hate her. She's probably a very good person, but I just feel like maybe she needs to do a career. I don't even know if she still acts, but I think she might need to do a career change. I mean, then again, who am I to say this? Because people keep casting her in movies. So maybe I just need to stop
Yeah.
being jealous because they don't cast me. Maybe that's what it is. Not sure.
We just hate them all because we're not getting cast. Damn it! Fuck
I
them
don't-
all. They all suck.
Yeah, I don't even try. But
You
still,
hate everybody.
Yeah, everybody fucking sucks. What? Oh, there was another one that she was in that she was. Oh, God, what was it? It was like a spoof of Scary Movie. Maybe it was
A
Scary Movie.
scary movie. She
Yeah.
see,
She was
she's
Oh,
perfect.
scary ghost man! Don't kill me.
Yes,
She was like,
she did perfect in that because that's the type of that type of acting talent she has is great for like spoof movies. And I'm not
Yeah.
trying to be disrespectful. Just some people have their roles. That's probably where I'd be at too, and I'm fine with that. Low budget movies and spoof movies. I'm perfectly fine with that. That's a good goal to have.
yeah.
But no, like spoof movies are hilarious. They're great, and low budget horror movies are freaking amazing. They're great,
Mhm.
and well, I don't know. Maybe she should take some acting classes. I'll sit in with her so I can get mine better.
Oh, that's right. She was also in Cursed, the Wes Craven werewolf film.
Yeah, I like that movie.
I gotta see that. How'd she do?
She doesn't last long. She's one
Yeah.
of the. She gets killed in it.
Okay.
Wasn't she was one of the friends, right, of Maya, and they get killed at that party or whatever, and they're dressed as like cats or some shit.
No, wasn't she the one that was in the car accident in the beginning? Where they open up the car and there she's laying there on the ground. And she's like, "Help me!" And then all of a sudden, like grabs her and pulls her away.
Yes.
Or what? Or was she in the party? I don't remember.
No, I think you're right. I think she was the car accident.
Yeah, maybe.
I
don't know.
got one
gotta
for you
look.
guys. You have to watch a
that
horror movie, right? This is just
Yeah.
you got to watch a
Got
horror
Christina
movie,
Christina
and
Ricci.
Yep.
it's either you have to watch a horror movie starring, keyword starring Paris Hilton, or this Miss Elizabeth. Who are you taking?
Paris Hilton.
Miss Elizabeth.
I would probably just flip a coin, and whatever it lands on, it lands on.
You're like, they both suck, so who cares?
Well,
Yep.
if you
I
want
was
to,
so happy when Paris Hilton gets killed in House of
House
Wax
of Wax.
movie.
she was.
I liked her in that one. I just think she's so pretty and just. I liked her in that one.
I actually
but she
didn't.
kind of played herself, a
Yeah.
horror, you know.
I didn't hate her in that one. Actually, like she didn't do too bad. She did a lot better than I expected in that movie.
Mhm.
I actually enjoyed that movie. I did a podcast on that. It's out.
God, that's a good movie. I love it.
It really was
And then
good.
That supernatural slasher she was in was not that good.
what was that?
IMDbing in right now because I remember that.
What about a movie with these two starring in it together?
Like, who do we want to die or?
Yeah, let's say it's a movie they're starring in together.
Kill them all.
Yeah.
Kill them
them
both.
together.
But let
Spear
me
through
cool
both their
lesbian
heads.
scene.
That would actually be a double head cut off would be an awesome scene in a movie.
There you go. I'm gonna still go with I would want Paris Hilton to live. I really like her.
I
I
would-
really just don't really like Shannon Elizabeth.
What about Tara
I
Reid?
mean, I did like her in Night of the Demons. I mean, she was all right in that one.
What about Tara
And she
Reid?
did okay.
Tara Reid. That's another.
Uh,
That's another one.
9 Lives. That was the one from 2002.
I don't think I've seen that. And that had Paris Hilton in it?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that. I think I would probably choose Shannon Elizabeth over Tara Reid.
Okay.
Oh hell yeah! Anything over Tara Reid. Oh,
Yeah.
I've actually seen Tara Reid in person, and this was a couple of
Same.
years ago in New Jersey for a con out there.
Mhm.
We got there at like, let's say 10 o'clock in the morning. She was already at the bar drinking. I'm just like, what the? Really? It's 10 o'clock in the morning.
damn.
I mean, damn. Get breakfast first.
Scariconic. I want to say last year, and as soon as she shows up, her hair is like all nappy. She looked like she just woke out of bed. Looks like a disaster. I was
Hmm.
like, what the hell's wrong with this girl? And she's all like all dazed and confused. Like, did she smoke a big ball before she came through the door?
Yeah,
Wow.
she's
And she
definitely
was charging a lot too. I'm like, oh, I can't do that.
on
Yeah.
something because like she's like she's real thin, which there's nothing wrong with being thin. Don't get me wrong, but she looks like she's like an unhealthy thin. And then
Mhm.
to be at the bar at 10 o'clock in the, I mean, I get it. You're out on vacation, but that's like a different because you're supposed to be acting professional at something like that. I feel. Have your drink
Yeah.
at least wait till 12 o'clock noon to have your drink or the after party or something. But 10 in the morning is a
Mhm.
little that's a little too early. And now if you're just out there on vacation chilling, shit, drink the whole day.
Mhm. All day long. But yeah, no, I agree on that. So she was okay. So in Cursed, it says she was Becky. So I don't think the girl in the beginning would have had a name. Do you?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to rewatch Curse and see.
Yeah. That's a good one though. Yeah, I heard Tara
Supposedly,
Reid's an asshole.
Really? See, I didn't even say hi to her or meet her or anything. She didn't, I didn't want to interrupt her drink. So I'm just like, okay. I'm over here with a water bottle. People are drinking orange juice and eating bagels and shit, and you're having a mixed drink. Hey,
Down in shots.
yeah. And just like it was just so sloppy. It was. I gotta stop talking about people so much, but I'm not gonna. I can't help it. I'm trying. Listen, the reason why we're all doing this, Tara Reid, is so we're trying to save you. We care.
Yeah. Get help. Call an 800 number to help you. Just kidding.
Yeah, call something. Come on the
Just a
podcast. We'll
lost
talk to you and help
cause.
you.
She's doing all these Sharknado movies just to pay the bills.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that about the Sharknado.
I have to do. Oh my god. I watched 1.5 of those movies and I didn't like them at all. But I feel like I have to go through them just to talk about them, just to do a podcast on them. What is there like six?
There's so
Yeah, there's-
many of them.
There's 6.
There's six.
There's a lot to watch,
I
especially if they're bad. That's a lot to watch if they're bad.
I know, but that's just gives me more reason to watch them to bash them because they're bad. Not to
Mhm.
down anybody, that's in the movie or whatever. I get it. It's a paycheck. I'd do it too.
Yeah.
I really
And
would. But
somebody approved it. Somebody sat in a room and said, "Hey, let's do a movie with sharks and a tornado. How does that work? You want to do that?" And people said, "Yeah." So
yeah, hey, people said yeah
And
to.
spark fucking more sequels. It's the only sci-fi channel to make a sequel out of itself.
Hey, I can't be mad
Crazy.
at that. They should have called me up for a role though. At least one. Give me part
Yeah.
5 or 6. 6 is the last one, right?
Yes.
For now. No kidding.
Why didn't they do one in space? It would have just made more sense. It would have made a lot of sense to me.
There's part 4 is part of it's in space.
Really, there's sharks in space.
Sharks in space.
Oh, I gotta see that.
And Tara Reid gives birth in one of the sharks.
Gives birth in the
Yep.
shark?
In a shark.
Oh.
I,
Yep. She gives birth in a shark.
I have seen worse shark movies than Sharknado, believe it or not. Which it's tough to say. Jurassic Shark is one of them. Piranha Shark is another one. And I watched these full movies. Oh my god, I don't know why I did that to myself. And then I was in the holiday spirit, so I watched a Thanksgiving movie. Not Thanksgiving, because that's wonderful. But Poultrygeist. Did you guys ever see that?
Is that
Yep.
a real movie?
Yes.
Chroma. Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that was real. I thought it was just like a funny little clip that wasn't real.
No, it's real and it's real bad. So much singing in it, and
Oh, fuck.
I was
That
watching
guy
it.
shitting in the toilet.
Yeah, that part too. Like I was watching it. I was sick last week when I was watching it. This was the whole time I was sick during Thanksgiving. So I'm gonna, that's why I was watching it. And I'll say that I was sick. I didn't know any better. But I watched
Oh, man.
I watched the whole freaking movie, and I'm just like, should I turn this off? Through the whole movie, and then it was finally over, and I was like, I don't know if I can watch that movie again unless I was doing a podcast on it.
Yeah.
It's one of those.
True.
I do feel everybody should watch it. Who? All right, let me rephrase that. Anybody who would watch a shitty horror movie and enjoy it should watch this movie just because. But if you're one of those fans who are too serious, don't even waste your time. Don't waste your time. Don't blame me. I didn't force you to watch it, but it's on YouTube.
I actually got Lloyd Kaufman to sign my Blu-ray of that.
Really?
Poultrygeist.
That's awesome.
Blu-ray.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I'll have to watch it
kinds
just to watch
of
it.
weird, bad horror films. The good ones
Nice.
and the bad ones.
You have to though. That's how you figure out which ones you like. And if it's bad, it's like fuck it. It sucked. I know not to do that to myself again. And if it's good,
Yeah.
shit, recommend it.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, and everybody likes something different. One that we think is totally shitty. Somebody else might be like, "Oh my god, I fucking love this movie."
Yeah, that's very true, and vice versa. And
That's why I like talking like horror films, because there's so many people out there. We could talk about, like, say, when Aaron and I met, Thanksgiving. We're talking to two other guys at the con. One guy's like, "Oh, that movie fucking sucks. That movie's horrible." But him and I just ignored him, and Aaron and I just chatted up a storm about Thanksgiving. It's a fun killer turkey film.
oh,
The other guy there was like, "Oh, I gotta see this. This sounds pretty cool." Like, yeah.
yes. You're discussing the Red Hood thing, which Matt, I didn't put that up. That episode we were talking shit. I didn't put that out yet, but I'm gonna, so people know what we're talking about more. I know I explain it. Basically, it was a guy there. He had the VIP access to it. Robert Englund was here. He was getting his autograph, and he had like one of those big ass suitcases full of merch, duplicate copies, which is fine that he wanted to get signed. I don't give two shits about that. Cool, do your thing. My whole issue with it was when we were having this discussion that he actually wasn't even in, because it was me, Matt, and the other guy just talking about horror movies, just like cheesy horror movies, and we started discussing Thanksgiving, and then this guy, I don't mind if you don't like a movie that I don't like, and if you want to talk shit about it, fine, but he was like, I don't know how you can waste your time watching this movie. I would never waste my time watching these type of movies. He only watches like, say, Nightmare on Elm Street type movies, Friday the 13th. He only watches like the theater releases, the big name movies, and I'm like, okay, well, that's fine, but you could keep that shit to yourself. I don't care. I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be an asshole. I didn't want to be rude. I was in a great mood, having a good time. But I just feel, again, I don't mind debating about horror movies at all, talking shit about horror movies at all. I do it all the time. Or you love a movie, I hate a movie, but I'm not gonna bash you for liking it. I might say, how do you like this, but not in like I don't know, just the way he came off. It was one of those things.
Yeah. Judgmental and rude and just a fucking asshole.
Yes.
Yeah.
You described it.
Go fuck yourself.
Part of me
And
wanted
the best
to.
part was, since he was VIP, he kept saying, "Oh, I'm gonna be ahead of the line" and all that shit. Yeah, I beat him I was first in line to get Robert Englund's autograph. I got all my shit autographed and got to meet him before he even got in line.
See that?
That's
I didn't have
awesome.
VIP.
You didn't even need VIP for that con. Like,
No, he didn't.
that con. I mean, if they were to do it again, which I know they're gonna, but if they were to add horror people again, I think it might hit a little better because it was the first time they did it there. It was the first time ever up here. But I'm just like, that VIP stuff doesn't really mean much to me unless
The
there's
giant bigger cons, yes, where you want that. But other than that, the small cons, no.
to get at the front of the line. You know how mad I'd be if I was waiting in line for say 2 hours and then some VIP asshole, oh, I'm getting it. No, motherfucker, fuck you.
I know. I mean,
Yeah.
Like, if you were here earlier and they're like, okay, the VIPs line up over here, but if you're getting here after there's already a long ass line, I feel like you should have to wait.
Yeah. After you got all your shit signed, you should have walked up to him and been like, front of the line, this bitch, and fucking walked off.
Back off! Boom!
That would have been real
Fuck
petty
your
of you, Matt.
VIP.
That would have been very petty, but I would have loved it. I would have laughed.
It would have been funny.
It's great.
All right, guys. Well, I gotta get off because I gotta go get ready for this party.
All right.
Cool.
Well, before you go, you want to plug your pages and all that?
Sure. So again, I'm gonna do the 3 Bodies, 1 Grave. So it's a Friday the 13th time period piece, I guess. So on Facebook, it's 3 Bodies, 1 Grave. And then Darkstone Entertainment is doing The Darknet, which I was in that movie as well. So they have a Facebook page on The Darknet and then also Darkstone Entertainment.
Nice.
Is
And
the
then
movie out on DVD at all?
Pre-orders for The Darknet, I think, are starting this month. And then I think it's going to be released, I want to say, February or March.
cool.
I have to add it to my collection.
Hell
Cool.
yeah, and hopefully it's really good, and you're not like, oh, this is shitty. This is in the shitty section.
Guess what? This one's going on
But
the
it-
podcast.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's going on the
I'll go
podcast.
on with you.
It's going on the
But yeah,
podcast, definitely.
it looks really good. It looks awesome, and it's Johnny Johnson's the director, and he did that. Like I was telling you before, Aaron
Mhm.
was he did the remake of Plan 9 from Outer Space.
Oh, I think I have that. It's just called Plan 9.
Yeah, and it has
I have
Brian
that.
Krause
I
in
haven't
it.
watched it yet, but I have it.
Yeah, so that's the same director.
Awesome.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah,
She's like,
it's
oh my
not
god,
bad.
he owns that one.
I was like, oh shit. Well, I wasn't in it, so. But no, I thought it was pretty good. I was like, all right, this is actually kind of good.
Nice.
Remember, after your party, you get all them Shannon Elizabeth movies lined up and just watch them so you know how to act.
Yeah.
I can't even say that with a straight
How
face.
not to act, you mean?
Yeah, how not to act.
How not to act.
So
Like,
don't
I'm
do
gonna
this.
bust out curse because I want to know where Shannon Elizabeth was in this, and just fast forward to it. Like, there we are.
Yeah, I'm curious now. Because I remembered her being in it. I just couldn't remember which part.
Yeah, no. Yeah, because I was at that party where all the girls were dressed up. I think it was in the beginning, but I could be wrong too. So, who knows?
Well,
I'm
shit,
probably gonna
I'm
watch
have
it tonight.
Yeah, I might too later because I have it too, so I might have to watch it and just see.
Nice.
Yeah, but all right. Well, it's nice talking to you guys, and nice to meet
meeting you.
you. And have fun. And I'll talk to you soon.
Awesome.
All right.
Thanks for
All
coming
right,
on.
have a good weekend.
You too.
Yeah. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
You still? Yep. You're still there, Matt.
So here,
So you want to still discuss some more Jack Frost? Do you want to end this one and?
still talk about more about Jack Frost or Revenge. Now she's an actress.
Yeah, she's gonna be in that Three Bodies One Grave movie,
All right.
and she's gonna be in some other stuff. And she also does reviews on YouTube. If you go to my as a matter of fact, if you go to my Podbean page, and you go to that that cool pages thing I did for you guys for everybody.
Yep.
Hers are the last 3 links. She has a YouTube page, and there's like 2 Facebook pages, I believe.
That's cool.
But yeah, man, I'm trying to,
What was that movie
network.
called? Dark
net
Web.
dark web
net?
or dark net.
Look that up.
We could wrap this one up, and then I'll talk with you after we wrap this one up.
Okay.
You want to plug your stuff real quick, and then
Or we're gonna do Revenge.
yes, you actually you wanna hang on. Let me pause this real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, we are back from our little intermission, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's just me and Matt, MATT. That's how you spell Matt, and
Yeah.
we're gonna be doing, as we just discussed on the podcast, we're gonna try this out for Revenge. We're actually gonna watch the movie and discuss it, like commentary, like that show. What's the show called again?
Oh, the link.
No, the show for the TV show, the old show that used to do reviews on like movies and TVs and stuff. You mentioned it earlier.
Oh, Mystery Science Theater 3000.
That, something similar to that. So yeah, Revenge. It's on YouTube right now. If you go on YouTube.com, type in Revenge, pick the first link before it. It's 16 minutes and 7 seconds long, and we're going to discuss this movie. And very, very shortly, we're going to do a little quick countdown. Hit play so you can kind of go along with us, and we'll be talking throughout the whole movie. So do not get upset if you do not want to do this along with us. Pause the podcast, watch the movie, then come back and listen to the podcast of this end. But this might be a future thing we're going to be doing on here with some horror movies, mostly like horror comedy types. So yeah, sit back, relax, and get ready to have some fun. Matt, let me know when you're ready, and we can get this going, man.
All right, you ready?
Yep, I got the controller in my hand.
All right. So what we'll do is we'll count down from 3, and we'll say play. So if you want to come and join us with the commentary, and listen to the commentary and watch the movie at the same time, do the same thing. Pull it up, and when we say play, that's when you hit play, and we'll go from there. So everyone have your mouse on the play button, and here we go. We're going to do a 3, 2, 1, play.
Here it comes.
There's the Christmas tree.
That's a beautiful tree.
The best thing is we can do it on here because it's on YouTube.
Yes. So maybe we'll just do like YouTube horror shorts. Like Cryptic TV has a lot, and they're
Right.
all on YouTube.
Revenge. I love how it's got that old school feel to it.
Yes, it make see when you're starting this movie, like say if you didn't see the title, you knew nothing about this. It looks like it's gonna be a happy family Christmas movie right now, doesn't it?
Happy Trees, painted by that famous artist there,
Like
Bob Ross.
just look at the nice light snow on the pine trees. It's beautiful.
Like a Bob Ross painting right in front of us.
This almost sounds like this song right here almost sounds like the end of the movie type of song. Like after something, the happiness is going on. Oh,
Uh-oh.
now we got a murderous human with a hatchet in his hand and gray hair and a cigar in his mouth. We got work to do. He means some fucking business right now. You could tell by his hairstyle. Oh, you got a guy with a chainsaw.
He's gonna ask them a question.
He's gonna axe these trees and chain them down. A lot of flannel in this movie.
Got that grumpy puss with
Oh, look at that poor little tree shaking, scared.
a little baby.
I don't know what the hell he said, but here come the
Shut her
chainsaws.
down.
Oh, oh, oh. The violence in this movie of them cutting these trees, my goodness.
I love it. The guy's all freaking out.
Sawing, chopping.
Timber.
Oh, that was a nice cut, though. Look how excited he got. Murdering all these trees just to put them in your houses for Christmas. Why is he yelling? Oh, no. Leave that baby tree alone, please. Cock-licking asswipe. Oh, they just stomped the baby tree.
Big stomp.
Gave it a big boot. Oh, the trees are crying and they're like talking to each other.
It's cool because they take different scenes from like torture porn movies and whatnot, where the back rednecks are grabbing people and pulling them away.
Mm-hmm. But they're doing it with the trees instead. Oh, and they're burning them. They're not even putting them up for Christmas. That's even worse.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
That was pine trees roasting. That's a big ass tree right there.
Look, conveyor belt ride. Whee!
I wouldn't mind going on a conveyor belt ride. Not tied up though.
No.
Or cut up, just kind of, sitting there chilling. Conveying.
Sounds like human harvesting, but with trees.
Yeah. What is happening?
Guy's throwing one.
Was he just throwing a tree? Oh, there's the guy with the flannel. He's bald.
He did. He's kicking it.
What? Why are they being? You would think they would take better care of these trees that they're trying to sell. You know what I mean? Like you'd want them to look nice, but these guys are just. He's really aggressive.
Oh, we have to stick together.
Trees speak a different language, people. Stop yelling. You're scaring the saplings. That's baby trees. That's what saplings are.
Well, it's the same thing. You have people trapped in. You got one guy freaking out. The kids are like, "Don't scare the kids."
Mm-hmm. Wow, these guys are really, really. They have anger issues, man.
Let's make us look like the bad guys.
Yeah, that's what this. You see, ladies and gentlemen, this movie right here is why when we do get Christmas trees, which we do have, we get the fake ones because we don't want the real ones harmed and abused and neglected. A lot of white people in this movie. You notice that?
What's that?
So there's a lot of white people in this movie. You notice that? That was no. He's stabbing the baby Christmas tree, the sapling, with some shears, some garden shears. I wonder if it's the same pair from Friday the 13th, Part 5. Remember to the eyes? Boom.
Yep. You're ugly, kid. Look at your goddamn tree.
He's spotting the one he likes.
I'm getting a Woody here.
That's what he said? Or you are? Never mind. I'll be right back in like 2 seconds, man. I'm just going to turn this up some.
Oh, this tree's great for me. Oh.
Don't get scared of the movie.
I'll keep playing it. Make it more. Gets bagged up, tagged, ready to go.
Here we go.
Oh no, not you again.
Tree freaking
this guy's a
venge.
fucking idiot.
Huh?
I hate this guy's red hat, red scarf.
Oh, those kids are real happy. What the hell?
No, this is not how white people do a hot Christmas around here.
It's not? Are you sure?
Not my house.
What about if you had kids in your house? Would it be like this then? No. It's a learning thing for me, man. I got to know these type of things.
Oh, now he's all shivering in the corner.
He's scared. He needs to get back to his friends and his family. Oh, here comes the fucking Christmas music. What the hell is that horrible noise?
Crap music.
Walking around the Christmas tree. Here we go with this shit.
Oh, crap on me. Fuck is this shit?
Man, I know you love this freaking song about as much as you love this movie. Yep, I see you dancing over there. What do you like better, this movie or this song?
I'll go to the movie.
I'm with you. I actually really, I've seen this movie before, as you know. I actually really enjoy this movie. I think it's funny.
Great.
Oh, she's smacking the TV. Oh, somebody has a black eye. Now, you remember these days smacking the TV because the antenna's not working right?
Yep. We're hugging it out in front of the tree.
Yep. All happy family. What the hell is he doing?
You know what this guy's ready to do?
He's. Oh my god. All right, so they just showed this guy putting some Vaseline. He cut a hole in the bottom of the tree. He's putting Vaseline in it. He's gonna try to bang the tree from the bottom. That's very. That's different. Got the little Christmas hats on. I'm gonna have to break out my Christmas hat soon, huh?
Gonna get real soon.
It's gonna get real. You know this stuff really happened. I think it was in like
Oh my god.
Kansas or something. It's based on a true story. Does it snow in Kansas?
don't know.
It was one of those Midwestern places that gets some snow.
Jason, your turn. Open another one, bud. Okay, open it up. Show Dad. What is it?
They got a little chainsaw.
Oh, the
Here we
tree
go.
just grabbed the little girl.
Oh, let's see her time in the mess.
There we go. She's dying. She's bleeding. Her family's freaking out. Oh, the tree just threw the star to the dad's neck. Nice. Blood squirting everywhere. The mother and the son are still standing in the room screaming.
Oh,
Nope, the daughter's dead.
now the trees are uprising.
Here comes somebody else opening a gift.
Whoever wrapped these gifts are pretty dumb.
Oh,
bear.
she got a teddy bear. There's blood dripping on it. Oh no. What happened? Oh. The cat's dead in the tree. Kids are screaming. Oh, the tree's jumped up.
Oh, the tree got a little pussy.
The tree just threw the dead cat at the little girls.
Yep.
Now you got an army of trees coming to kill these girls. Where are their parents at?
At least that rednecks that live in the trailer.
Where's the guy with the oh.
These guys have been making out since yesterday.
They really have since the night before. Oh,
Oh, now you're gonna get fucked, fucker.
he said it's Christmas and I want to fuck. Now he's about to get fucked up by a Christmas tree. So is she, choking him out. Uh-oh.
Now she's getting a little deep throat action.
The tree's putting its branch in her mouth,
That's a
pushing her
great
eyeballs
practical
out. Wow, now that was cool.
effect. That's awesome.
Nice.
Now we're doing a little zombie here. You can tell that was influenced by the 14 zombie movie.
Really?
Yep. That's awesome.
I like that.
That's a good practical effect.
It really is. Oh, it's gonna have them kissing. Now that's romantic. That's beautiful. They don't have romance like that anymore.
Now he's gonna ask him a question.
Cut his leg off.
Oh, here's all the carnage.
These trees are pretty. They're getting their revenge. These trees are just fucking the town up. And there's a guy outside with a shotgun talking shit. This movie is so ridiculously funny and just. Uh-oh. Boom.
That guy's getting fucked by the tree.
Is that the same guy that was banging the tree earlier?
I think so.
Uh-oh, there's a
Here
baby.
we go.
A baby gets killed in this movie, gets his head stomped by a tree.
Blast.
Now the tree's skipping down the road, dragging a kid.
Stop that, scare the kid away.
And you hear the mother just screaming, "My baby."
Yep.
And she said she'll kill the tree. And that's the end of the movie, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a quick little 16 minutes.
It was a good movie. It was fun. It was funny. It doesn't take up a lot of your time if you were the type that wouldn't enjoy this movie. And it also doesn't take up a lot of your time if you're someone who would enjoy this movie, like me and Matt just enjoyed this movie. And so we can jump right into it, Matt. What do you rate this movie? 1
This movie's awesome.
to 10. What would you call the ratings for this? 1 to 10 trees?
Trees. I'm looking over at my tree. I'm going, thank God it's a fake tree.
Yes. How many? Okay, I got it. How many saplings would you give this movie?
I would give this movie an 8 out of 10 saplings.
Oh.
So it's just a quick film, but it does put a point across. You could definitely tell there's a lot of horror references in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a lot of gore. Holy crap, the gore is insane. And it was just so much fun. It goes by so quick. And I actually got a chance to talk to the director of this.
Really?
I asked him, are you ever going to make a full length? He goes, no, I just made it quick. I go, you should put this out on Blu-ray or DVD. He's like, no one's gonna buy it. I go, you will be surprised. Like,
Yes.
maybe you could put out like a collection of shorts and put this on there. So we thought about it, but of course nothing ever happened. So, but again, it's very easy to. But the thing with the internet is, if you want to watch the movie, YouTube could be down, or the internet goes down in your house.
Mm-hmm.
Like you still have power, but now you can't watch it. Now you have no internet. Here, that's why I always like collecting physical copies. Now I can pop it in the player and watch it if I want to.
Yeah.
But unless I lose power completely, then I'm fucked.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I could always download it too, though. But still, I agree. That would actually be a fun fucking thing with like, which I'm gonna give my rating in a minute. But a bunch of horror shorts on Blu-ray, like say for example, for Christmas movies, like horror short Christmas movies that are about, let's say 20 minutes a piece to max, half hour max at the very least. Have, depending on how long they are, have like 4 to 6 movies on there, 10 tops. It would be a great time.
Mm-hmm.
But on that note, for one, I definitely want to excuse me. I definitely want to do this again as far as watching one of these horror comedy horror shorts or whatever. Like I said, we could check out the Cryptic TV stuff, and because it's all right on YouTube anyway, and just go through those, blah blah blah, whatever. Watch them and discuss them, rate them, what we just did. And on that, I will say I give this movie an 8.5 out of 10 saplings,
Nice.
just because it was short, sweet, straight to the point. It was funny, and it was just like, it was gory, which I always enjoy. And the acting, I mean, the acting wasn't that great, but you're not watching this movie for the acting. You're watching it to see trees fuck shit up, and they did. This movie delivered as far as I'm concerned. I would definitely rewatch it. I highly recommend watching this movie. I'm probably gonna watch it again. I know I'm gonna watch it again, and it would be cool. I would enjoy it if they made like a full length movie of it, or again, if this director, whoever made this movie, just did a bunch of silly horror shorts, horror holiday shorts. It would be,
Yep.
'tis the season.
Mm-hmm.
Tis the
That's what you
season.
can name it. 'Tis the season.
Oh yes, 'tis the season. The tea can be a tree,
That'd be awesome.
but
After watching this, I'm like, oh, there's a couple other Christmas tree killer movies I want to watch now.
there's more.
Uh-huh.
Oh Matt, you have to let me know about these other Christmas tree horror movies because I definitely want to see them. As a matter of
One's
fact, before you
one's
even
from Singapore.
before you do tell me about these movies, do you want a
Okay.
game later tonight, even if we're just headsetting like we did the past couple times?
Yeah, let me know. No, actually, no, I can't because I'm doing the podcast later.
Oh, gotcha,
But-
gotcha.
It depends on what time you get off the podcast. I'll let you know.
Okay, cool, because I'll be out.
All right.
And yeah, this movie though, it was fun, funny. I enjoyed it. Like I said, I definitely rewatch it. I definitely recommend it. And I want to see more Killer Tree movies now. You were just about to say that. You said one's in Singapore.
Yeah, one's from Singapore, a anthology called Shake, Rattle, and Roll.
Nice.
There are 13 or 14 of them. The one that you want, I think it's either part 9 or part 12.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually called The Christmas Tree, about a tree that goes after the family.
Nice.
But there's also another movie called, it was put up by Brain Damage Films. And there's part 1 and part 2. And they're called Trees. The first one is a complete rip-off spoof of Jaws. So it's taking place on Labor Day. It takes place on Arbor Day. Of course, it's a great white pine and everything. Completely Jaws inspired. But the sequel is called Trees 2, The Root of All Evil. And they're all Christmas trees. They were used by the government, and somehow they got a hold of them, and this town is overrun by killer Christmas trees.
Nice. Nice. I want to see both of those now. But let's wrap. I want to talk to you, but let's wrap this episode up real quick, and then we'll discuss stuff after. But I'll let you go ahead and plug your pages and everything. And I did see your mug on my TV. I sent you that picture last night while I was watching your YouTube video. I did have to mention that, so definitely check out his YouTube page and check out all of his stuff he's about to plug.
Oh yes, on YouTube it's You and Your Horror Movies. Just did a update of all the pickups I picked up on DVD and Blu-ray for horror films for the month of November. But I do reviews, movie collections, all that kind of stuff. So that's you and your horror movies. Also, I'm also a part of the Cinema Attack podcast, where we attack all different types of cinema, not just horror, not just action, all kinds. So that's Cinema Attack. That's found on the Horrorphilia Network. And also, if you have Instagram, I'm on Instagram, and that is also you and your horror movies, all one word. For some reason, it wouldn't give me spaces, but for what it is, I like doing Instagram. It's fun.
And now it's my turn, right? Yes, Sir Sturdy, it's your turn. Okay. Well, ladies and gents, horror fans worldwide, if I have worldwide fans yet. First of all, you can find me on my Horror with Sir Sturdy Facebook page and group. That's Horror with Sir Sturdy. You can also, if you ever want to be a guest on this episode, or if you have some ideas you want me and any of my many co-hosts to review any horror movie or any horror discussion, shoot me an email, horrorwithsir.sturdy@gmail.com. Again, that's horrorwithsir.sturdy@gmail.com. And if you're somebody who listens to anybody else that I'm connected with, as far as my cool fans page, just post on there. Hey, I heard about you from Horror with Sir Sturdy. I heard about you from Sir Sturdy, from the Horror with Sir Sturdy podcast. Just post it on their wall. Post it on, Matt's YouTube page or whoever. Again, on my if you go to my Horror with Sir Sturdy page, the Podbean page, the actual website, yeah, you'll see it on there. Scroll down a little bit, click the cool pages, and I have a bunch of links on there. And it's all horror involved. So yeah, go check that out. And like I said, if you want to be on the podcast, here's my Gmail one more time. It's horrorwithsir.sturdy@gmail.com. And I'll spell it out. HORRORWITHSIR dot, as in the period, sturdy, STURDY, the @ Gmail, GMAIL dot COM. And yeah, just keep supporting the podcast. I'm on every single platform: Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, all that good stuff. So go ahead and check it out. I also have a Twitch, Horror with Sir Sturdy Twitch. I game on the weekends usually, but I'm always streaming when I'm gaming, and I don't take any of the games serious. I'm just talking about shit, having a good time. Matt's on there with me at times. Our brother Henry's on there with me at times. We just talk shit and have fun. So if you want to watch us or join the conversation, hey, you're more than welcome to. My PSN is Sir_Sturdy. If anybody's on the PlayStation 4, Sir_Sturdy. So yeah, come join us one night, and thank both of my guests. I know one had to leave a little early. So thank you both. Matt, thanks again for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Anytime. And as always, I'll see you in your nightmares, you frosty motherfuckers.